Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, many college students must get vaccinated before they can be on campus. It is now becoming a requirement in the country. So this came out on NPR April 11th, 2021. More colleges say they'll require students to have COVID-19 vaccines for fall. So without the vaccines, they're not going to be able to even stay on campus. How do many parents that are paying for college feel about what many of these colleges and universities are going to be doing this fall? How do you feel about this? I'm going to go ahead and play a 3-minute audio from NPR.
Rutgers University in New Jersey was the first to announce it would be requiring students to have a COVID-19 vaccine by the fall. More than a dozen other colleges have followed that, including Duke University and Ivy League schools such as Cornell and Brown. And that number is only expected to grow. NPR's Alyssa Nadworny joins us now to talk about all this. Hey, Alyssa.
Hello.
All right, so tell us exactly what these mandates are saying.
Well, all year, colleges have been trying to figure out how to be open, how to house students, do face-to-face classes in a pandemic. And requiring vaccinations is just the next iteration of that. So Rutgers University, which has been out in front of this, it will require their students to have one of the 3 COVID-19 vaccines for fall. There will be some exemptions for medical reasons and others. Here's Antonio Calcado, who leads Rutgers' COVID-19 task force.
And we knew that, look, it wasn't going to be popular with everybody. But we also knew that we needed to get word out early. Our goal is to make the safest campus in America, right? The safest campus we can make. We felt that just simply encouraging would not have the same effect as requirement.
So residential colleges are social spaces. Like, as I've seen firsthand across the country this year, many campuses have struggled to keep the coronavirus spread under control. And so there's a major incentive for schools and communities to have their students vaccinated.
Understandably so. And I mean, many colleges already require students to get other vaccines for other diseases, beyond COVID. So before they can even move on to campus, right? So can you talk a little bit about the history behind getting vaccinated before attending school?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Residential colleges have long required vaccines. And this is an important point because they have the infrastructure to do this. They already have the portal to upload proof of vaccination. Disease outbreaks aren't unfamiliar to campuses either. In many cases, outbreaks have led to vaccination campaigns. In 2015, after an outbreak of meningitis on the campus of the University of Oregon, where a freshman student died, the university set up a mass vaccination site. And actually, for that campaign, the school used adhesive bandages with the school's O logo on it to kind of, convince students to get vaccinated.
Nice. How do colleges typically enforce their vaccination requirements?
Well, most of the time they bar students from signing up for classes, so a registration hold. But they can also, prevent you from living on campus, or in some rare cases, you can face expulsion for not having proof.
Expulsion? Is that legal?
Well, because vaccine mandates have been around, we do have some legal precedent. There's actually a case that goes back almost a century upholding college vaccine mandates. In 1925, a student sued the University of California for requiring a smallpox vaccine. The judge upheld the mandate. I talked with Dorit Rice. She's a law professor at UC Hastings College of the Law and studies vaccine mandates.
Most universities have the power to require vaccines, but we're dealing not only with federal law and state law, we're also dealing with the individual colleges. So the power of the university is really going to be at the institution level.
So the thing that is new is that the current COVID-19 vaccines have been authorized by the FDA under an emergency use authorization, or EUA, which introduces a new situation for colleges. So if there are lawsuits, Rice says that's where the arguments will be.
Okay, and real quick, in some states, young people can't even get a vaccine yet. So how is this going to work for them?
Well, by April 19th, all states in the U.S. will be able to have people 16 and up get vaccines. So colleges right now are focused on getting the students that they actually have on campus vaccinated before summer break comes along.
That is NPR's Alyssa Nadworny. Thank you, Alyssa.
You bet. Thank you.
All right, y'all. And this is the beginning, because if they're going to make it where college students have to get vaccinated, before they can even start fall classes, then this is going to move to other things. They are working on a vaccine for children, and they'll do the same thing for your elementary school child. Oh, well, they got to get the jab before they can come to school. That's what they're really slowly but surely trying to do. This is not going to just stop with university students. It's going to filter over to other industries, jobs, and everything. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this. And she's right about one thing, and I have read, as of April 19th, everybody 16 on up will be able to get the jab in the country. So the way they see it, with these college students, there is no excuse for them to come back on campus without it. And I know many young Black men and women are in these colleges. So if you have a college student, a child that is a college student, please let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Or you have a high school student in your household that's about to finish college. About to finish high school and start college. How do you feel about this? And is it the same in your state? It may not be mandatory, but like they're saying, it is moving, and the list of colleges is growing and growing. Wow. Many adults don't even want this thing. You think they're going to give it to their children? And I saw, articles today on a few more deaths. And it's just endless. And, I don't even bother to read these things anymore, because one thing that is very consistent, when you read these articles, these vaccines and the corporations that they come from are never accountable for anybody getting sick or dying. That is one consistent thing. And you got the mainstream media in this country upholding that as well. But please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.